Uber is launching a new program in Cincinnati.
Starting today, teenagers can now request a ride. WCPO 9 News reporter Jessica Hart joins us now live downtown with how this is going to work.
Tanya and Craig, parents or guardians can add a teenager to their existing account. I talked with people who think this is a great idea and others who don't.
I can't even imagine a 13-year-old in a car in a vehicle with a stranger.
Uber is testing a new feature in Cincinnati with teen accounts. It launched Monday, giving teens the power to request rides if their parent or guardian creates an account for them.
I'm not having that, no.
Terrence Meadows isn't a fan.
There's a lot going on in the world, and I got kids of my own, and I just wouldn't trust them getting in the car with a stranger unless they was with me, but by themselves, yeah. I'll pass on that one.
Neither is Elaine Hips, who has a 13-year-old grandson.
How would he react if something was to go wrong? If there was an accident, what would he do? So I would be concerned about the 13-year-old.
Uber has been working on teen accounts for a little over a year.
This is all about giving the teen some independence, and the parents stay in the know.
Uber spokesperson Andrew Hasbin says the company has implemented safety features teens can't turn off.
The key feature here is that every time a teenager requests a trip, the parent gets a notification on their phone that their teen has requested a trip, and they can watch the trip on the map in real time. We also have our PIN verification feature mandatory for all teen accounts. That helps ensure a teen gets in the right vehicle.
Parents can then track the trip live and have access to the driver's information.
They get the driver's picture, they have the driver's rating, they have the license plate, and the make and model of the car.
But parents can't create or cancel a trip.
They can call the driver. And so in that exchange, they can, do what they need to do if someone orders a trip that doesn't have their parents' permission or blessing.
Another safety feature is Ride Check, a machine learning model. If it senses the trip is taking too long or the driver is unusually off course, it'll ask the teen if they're okay and give them access to Uber support or call 911 through the app. Knowing all of those safety features are in place, Hips and Meadows still wouldn't risk it.
I would be worried the whole time. He would have to call me when he got in there. I want to watch, I want to see, have your camera on.
I did talk with people who do like this feature. They didn't want to go on camera. The main reason I kept hearing is because it would give them more flexibility. All Uber drivers have to pass a background check and get re-screened every year. Uber is only allowing the most experienced drivers who have logged hundreds of trips consistently get positive feedback and have above a 4-star rating to drive teens. Live in downtown, Jessica Hart, WCPO 9 News.
All right.